Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming.
Let's go, goddammit, let's go!
There's a Hollywood cliché that British actors make the best bad guys because they're more willing to be disliked, but Gene Hackman proved the lie of it.
But it just stands to reason. When it came time to cash in your chips, this old, diseased maniac would be your banker.
Whether as a supervillain...
Lex, my mother lives in Hackensack.
Or run-of-the-mill sadist.
I'm gonna hurt you. Not gentle like before, but bad.
Even his lead characters weren't always good guys.
Will you stop it? Stop it!
Or were darkly complex.
Listen, if there's one surefire rule that I have learned in this business is that I don't know anything about human nature. I don't know anything about curiosity. That's not part of what I do. This is my business.
Outside of Superman, Hackman's illustrious career didn't often stray into typical Dark Corners territory. There are disaster movies like Poseidon Adventure and the less well-known Marooned, oddities like Scarecrow.
I don't trust anybody. I don't love anybody.
And of course, one classic horror role.
Wait. A toast. A toast to long friendship.
But that's really just a cameo.
Where are you going? I was going to make espresso.
Instead, we took a chance on The Hunting Party, because it's interesting to look at less famous films, because we haven't seen it, and because it bears some relation to a few other films we've looked at, notably horror classic The Most Dangerous Game, underseen French thriller La Traque, or even Coralie Fagia's Revenge, in that this is another film of the man-hunting man variety.
Not like killing an animal.
Hackman is on bristling form as Brandt Ruger, a cattle baron whose wife is as much his property as one of his steers.
Brandt, why do we have...
Get dressed!
He heads off with similarly moneyed friends for a hunting trip and other gentlemen's pursuits. But while he's away, his wife Melissa, played by Candice Bergen, is kidnapped by outlaws, led by Oliver Reed's Frank Calder.
You kill each other, then nobody's gonna get any money.
That would make sense as a motive given Ruger's wealth, but while that's what he tells his men...
You're gonna teach me to read. That's what you're here for.
Calder's one of those outlaws with a heart of gold.
Ain't anybody gonna hurt you.
Certainly he protects her from his men, but... I was very disappointed to find this turning into a Stockholm Syndrome romance.
Let's go. Now.
Particularly one that comes after sexual assault. This is not a love story, and I find it very angering.
If you're looking for me to say I'm sorry about last night, I can't.
However, Hackman is brilliant.
Little hunting trip.
Bergen is given nothing to work with but victim. Reed, who apparently disliked doing the accent, is always a presence, but the character never convinces. Hackman gets to play a bastard.
Shouldn't you wait till he's
But there's always something more behind it.
I'm Brandt Ruger. The woman's husband.
And moments of the hunting premise really work, though others are painfully unsubtle.
They're not game we bagged. They're 7 men.
Reviewers should never try to remake a film, but it does seem like there were so many better ways to do this.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
The rich hunters are out of their depth against hardened outlaws. The only advantage they have is their superior range.
No gun shoots that far.
All the outlaws ever have to do is ambush them, or just turn around, attack rather than run.
You got damn near everybody killed.
And since the ransom is never mentioned again, I guess Calder's motive is indeed learning to read.
Well, you might as well start, huh?
And it's hard not to think that there must have been a better way than kidnapping the wife of a wealthy psychopath as the film tries to out-Peckinpah Peckinpah.
Have you killed a man, Matt?
It's not a good film. but Hackman is good in it. It's not a believable film, but Hackman brings that raw intensity that forces you to believe in him. It could so easily have been melodrama, but this is a very real domestic abuser who finds himself in melodramatic circumstances, particularly in its idiotic ending. It's not a film to remember Gene Hackman for, but it's one to remind you how good he was, if we ever needed reminding.
Oh, yeah. You're going to show me a good time, all right.
Thanks for watching. What are your favourite Gene Hackman performances and films? Please pay tribute in the comments below.